Hello everybody and welcome back. It is Jeff again and I am here on the Mindcrack server and I want to try to do a little upgrading here to my brewing stand. Not the brewing stand itself, however, I would like to sounds like it's thunderstorming outside. I would like to mess with my little area down here that collects all the stuff from the witches and all, and I have a good idea for it. I've actually got a basis. Let me tab away because I was supposed to have this window ready and prepared, and I do not, unfortunately. Where is... I've lost the window that I'm looking for. I apologize for this, guys. This is horrible etiquette for recording, and I seem to have lost the video that I had. Oh, there it is. So this video that I've been looking at for some guidance on this is by somebody named Storm Frenzy, and they discussed these different methods on making minecart retrieval systems, and not retrieval systems as in, you know, getting things from minecarts, but more for how to automate the process of droppers, etc., and transporting items in minecart chests. And I figured that that would be a good way to start trying to do a way to get items from my witch drops and get them upstairs without having to actually transport them. Because see, this is all the stuff that's just been collecting. My witch dropper doesn't even work completely properly. A lot of the witches are making their way to the nether because it didn't really care. Some of them were falling, some of them were going to the nether. The ones that fall have been being collected in this hopper system, which is mainly destroyed now. You really can't see what it is. I think I've shown it before in a video, though. But I've readjusted it a little bit so that the witches will fall onto this hopper and die. They will have their goods transported into this chest, and now I want to make it so that this can be easily transported upstairs on an automatic basis to assist with this hopper system, or this brewing stand system. And I have finally, by the help of Storm Frenzy's video, found a way to do a lot of that. Not exactly perfect, but we're gonna go with it and see what happens. But right now I'm just clearing out some area. I figure I can take this time to talk to you guys a little bit. A lot of people were excited to see me in UHC, and I gotta say, I was very excited to be there. UHC, my first experience with it was a great time. You guys will have to wait and see what happens, because obviously the videos just started going up on the new Season 10, but I was very happy to be able to take place. It was a fantastic time, and I appreciate the fact that you guys were really happy to see me there. It makes things much more fun to be able to do, because people actually wanted to see me partaking and things like that. So yeah, that was great. I really enjoyed it, and I'm not going to give anything or talk any more about that because nobody knows what happened in the season yet. So that's all I'm going to say about that for now. But right now, I forgot that this was so close to a cave system that I want to make sure I have adequate room to build the contraption I want to build, especially since I'm having so much good materials by me. I'm looking at the wrong picture, actually. There we go. Zombie. Oh, I don't have my sword on my bar either. Where'd you come from? You came from up here somewhere. I don't think I need most of this open. I just wanted to open it up in order to make sure I have adequate room to build this. And I think I'm going to build it this way. So I need a stopper here. That'll build it off this way in the cave, which is fine. There we go. That should be good. There we go. Okay. So, basically what I want to happen is I want to have a cart that comes down over here. It will then, when it's done, go this way, and I can build a tunnel, a shaft, all the way up to the top when it is full of anything that's in the hopper. I don't need it to be full, I just need it to be not empty, and hopefully empty out whatever's been waiting down here for it. It's not going to be a perfect design because there's a couple idiosyncrasies with it, and I will explain those as I go. Excuse me. This is perfect. I will explain those as I go along, though. Right now this hopper's got a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, because I've had witches falling down here since I've been preparing this design. And the concept of this is to have a cart be able to sit down here when it empties out any, like when it's empty, when nothing's falling, it's just going to sit here and wait. When something actually dies and comes in and fills up this chest, not fills it up, but when something dies and they drop multiple items at a time. So I don't want it to pick up just one item and take off. I want it to pick up anything that's coming into it at the present moment, which I don't know how perfectly that's going to work. We're going to find out, but I'm wanting to pick up anything that's waiting for it down here. Once it realizes that the hopper is empty because there's nothing else in this chest anymore, I want it to shoot off up top and go unload the items up top. And to do that, I need to build a system that is going to be able to... I did not bring any... That was dumb. I did not bring any redstone torches with me. So I gotta make some here. So that's fine. 24 should be plenty of redstone torches. I don't need this slime on me. And like I said, I'm using this design. And based on this design, you're gonna watch me build this thing and then troubleshoot it as I go. And unfortunately I have to take out a lot of this wall to be able to do so. So it needs to come here. One signal of redstone needs to come. I don't think I need any more comparators, so it needs to come out this way, which will then go to a block, which will then go to a torch, which right now is on, but that's okay because that hopper actually has some items in it, which is going to happen. And then from there I need to dig down here. This is going to send a signal. Oh no, excuse me. I need to go this direction. Sorry, I'm utilizing a picture I have on the side because I kind of followed this thing through for a little bit and then built it in a creative world to ensure that it would work exactly like I needed it to. There we go. I think like this. So wait a minute here. Okay, so no, this isn't actually right at all. This needs to continue on. Okay, wait, hold on. I built this completely wrong even from the beginning. So I'm looking at it like this. This thing actually needs to come off of it this direction. That is my major problem, is I'm going the complete wrong way that I needed to go in the first place. So let's take that out. Let's get this going. I'm sure I could have made it that direction, but it would really throw me off because that's not the way I've been preparing for it. So it goes this way. That up there. And you're going to come down. Down over here. Into this wall. No, I need all this stuff. What don't I need? I don't technically need these torches. There we go. And on the side of this hopper system right here is not actually needed at all anymore, so I can actually destroy this. This was the original way that I had these things going down here until I changed it to this design over here. I know, it's kind of confusing, and I apologize for that. And I have that furnace and all that stuff up there, which shouldn't matter. This. That. Once I get this part built, hopefully I can explain it a little bit on what's going on, from what I understand of it, because I don't quite understand all of it perfectly either. So it goes like that, which then goes up one more to that, to a torch, which is off, and down below this there's a piece of redstone, which will then make its way to ground level, back with everything else. Come on down here. Come on down here. Come on to a repeater, which we'll put at a 4-tick delay. And in between this is where it initially really threw me off. There we go. So, essentially, if I've done this properly, do I even have a minecart on me? I do. I have minecarts on me, and I can make a chest really quick. The way this works is, right now, this is off. It's going to send a minecart down here. A minecart is going to sit there until this thing fills up. When this thing fills up, it is going to send a signal. When this hopper completely empties, it's gonna pulse this off. It's gonna turn this on. All this stuff is gonna kind of come around, and eventually, what's going to happen, if I just did this right, is it's going to send a real quick pulse over to this minecart track, and we're gonna be able to test this momentarily by just kind of going like that. Put that there. And we can put a button. We can put a button right here. I could probably have done it on there. I don't have a button on me, so let's make a button real quick. Button here. So notice when I hit this button, obviously this thing lights up. The purpose of this is that if I take this, I'm going to set that minecart there. I'm going to hit the button. It's going to go down here. It's going to get. That's actually not gonna. Oh crap! I just got myself stuck. This needs to be a minecart with a chest, which I don't have one of. Okay, so now minecart with a chest. So let's see if I can make this make sense. Minecart with a chest is just sitting here. I hit the button, it's going to go and get stuck down here. Currently, it's emptying all the contents of this chest into it, and there it goes. So, it emptied the contents of this chest, knowing that by the fact that the hopper was empty. When the hopper emptied, it sent a pulse. So, this hopper should be empty, this chest should be empty, that hopper should be empty. And this has everything in it that was just in that hopper. It sent a pulse down once this thing triggered that it was empty, down and around, and actually just ticked that on for long enough to send the minecart on its way. The great thing about this is now, even though this has items in it, if I send it, it's just going to sit there and wait for something to come through here. So if I put like 16 rail in here, see they start to go down because they're going through the hopper. Right when all those 16 rail come through, it is now, see, it took everything that's in that hopper. So the chest is empty. I now have the additional 16 rail in here, and then after it emptied it, it sent this minecart on its way. The thing that is going to work great for, except for the fact that I'm like full, let me get rid of some of this stuff. Except what I need. Put them in this chest over here. Anything I would normally get from these witches, well, I'll still need that. I don't need all this stuff though. So now, so notice it is an empty minecart. So if I send this empty minecart again, boop, it's going to go down there. It's going to sit there and wait. It's waiting for somebody to, one of the witches to go up there, fall down, die, put her stuff in this chest, and move on. Now the issue comes with this, which the same person had a design to fix this that I could not get working, but I figured in most of my daily life on dealing with this, once it gets up and running, shouldn't be an issue. If this chest happens to be completely full and this minecart comes in and has enough stuff in it so that it fills up without actually completely emptying out this chest here from all the witches dropping, then this thing actually will not release ever. It'll be stuck here for good until I come manually release it. That is the problem with this design, but in theory, if I have this thing working properly, and the goal is to have this thing so it goes upstairs, has an automatic emptying station, and right when it's done it sends it right on back downstairs, it will never really have a chance to have more items than a chest would fill in this system right here, and therefore it will just be a continuous circle that every time somebody dies and puts something in this chest, it's going to send it upstairs, drop it off, and come right back down and be ready for more. So now knowing that this works, I just need to make this happen in such a way that it's sitting down here, and instead of having a button here, it needs to go straight upstairs and drop things off into an area of my choosing, which is going to be near the brewing stand. So that being said, I'm going to get digging a hole up top. I could utilize actually this hole I've already got. Part of this hole I've already got. I might do that. But I'm going to come back with you when I get this thing going all the way upstairs and I'm ready to show you what I mean by this system. Alright guys, so in theory, this is how this thing should work. Oh, there's a witch. I'm going to send this back down. It should get itself into place. Let's see if this witch actually falls down this hole. Nope, she got across. See, I need to break one more block and then I'll have more witches falling down the holes than are supposed to. However, that block should now be in place. And I'll go show you what it looks like momentarily. But in the meantime, if I just did this right, I should be able to break into here real quick and just throw something down this hole. Actually, if I were to... Whoa, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt a lot. No, get down there, witch. That witch might do it for me, or she might just escape. I think she's gonna escape, actually. This is not the perfect setup. Let me just do that and protect myself for the time being. Oops. See, now I think that witch is engaged in me and therefore she will not fall down. Maybe if I go down a little bit more, she'll fall. I don't know if she... I think she went down. If she in theory went down... Oh. Look at that. We got the cart came back already, and it came back full of the stuff from that witch. And let me show you how that works. There's another one down there, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So I just basically built this minecart track. So it goes all the way down. I have a lot of rails down here in order to get it back to the surface. Oh, it must have already gotten something else. I'm just going to push it back on down. This is kind of a dangerous little cave. I need to close this thing off. But right now it is sitting here, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch this thing work. But in theory, let's see what's in this chest right now. So, oh, come on. In theory, just pull all this stuff out of there. So I pulled everything out of here. This hopper, those witches are going to fall. Their stuff's going to go down into this hopper. That zombie really wants through. So what if I just put like 25 cobble in here? That guy made it. Don't screw up my minecart track. There you go. So right now this thing is still going because it still should be dropping. Oh, boom, it's done. It goes back up this track because it emptied out everything that was there. And now I just gotta make my way all the way up top. I'm almost there. And there we go. And this thing should be holding 25 cobble right now, which it is. So I can send this back down to the bottom. That's going to go, send it all back into place. When something else falls down, it should come back up. The next thing I need to do is build this thing so that when it comes up, it is going to be able to drop me good stuff here. And I believe if I do this and this and then stop this from actually moving anymore, this should get the cart up to this point. When it gets up to this point, it will stop. And once I build another chest, if I set this chest like this, that should be connected to this hopper. It should come up and empty out its contents into this hopper. Now, the thing that I need to do is make it so that this thing refires itself. And the question is, do I have enough room to build the design I want to build? I actually could theoretically move this through this wall, which I might do because I'm not using this system at the time. I'm going to see if I have enough space for it in here, though. I do need to watch this video a little bit more to find out how this is going to go, though. So, bear with me. And well, actually, I mean, I guess we can tell the next time a witch comes through here, which there isn't one. Let's see if this thing works at all. So if I come in here and I drop, so I'm block this off actually. So I block that off and I want to drop a piece of cobble. That should go down. I should trigger this cart. This cart should come up any minute. And when this cart comes up, it should dump that one piece of cobble into this chest. Which it is not doing. It is no longer in there though. It is sitting in. It is sitting in that, and I don't know why it's sitting in that. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't build this thing right. Well, let's send you back. Send you back down while I'm waiting. And maybe I need to put the chest down first, actually. Break you, and then what if I connect you like that? Okay, then you're connected to the cart, which I don't think you were before. Oops. So if I put this like so. So in theory, if I send a few pieces of cobble down there, I don't know. Actually, I don't think any of them made it down there. Those are making it. Some of those are making it. That cart should be up here any minute. And let's... Oh. I'm not going to be able to show you guys. Oh, because the cart is here. The cart is here. The cart should be empty. This thing. Okay, this holds everything that's in there. So, basically, I've made this. Collect whatever's there. And send it up. Drop it off in here. Now I just need to make the same type of system I have to send the cart up top, in order to detect that it has emptied and send the cart back on down. And that I need to watch this video a little bit more for, but once I do that, I'm essentially going to have... What did I just get? Oh, there's more cobble that was sitting down there that must have taken a little bit longer to fall. Which is fine, because if that happens, It can happen a few times. The car can just go back and forth a couple times and catch back up. It's not going to be like that there's so many witches coming through here that this thing is not going to perform ever again. I should block that off right now just so I don't deal with the witches poisoning me. And as I continue to watch this, we're going to see if I can make this system basically deliver me all the goods the witches are dropping and bring them up top here so that I can use them in my brewing system over here. I won't be back. Alright guys, as you just saw, you saw something in the making there. I had to move my system from over here to give myself some more room. I destroyed some of this stuff, but that's okay. Right now, what I have set up is basically another pulse limiter. It comes in, and pretty much there's a pulse that gets sent once the hopper gets emptied. When this hopper gets completely emptied, like if I put something in here, I'm going to put in that. And you will see that as it empties, it shoots a pulse real quick around this circle. And the purpose of that is because, like, if I empty this chest right now my minecart's sitting at the bottom, and you saw how that worked. If I go over here, and I throw in, let's say I throw in some redstone pieces. So I'm just throwing in a lot of redstone. I'm going to come over here and wait. That's going to trigger. It should fill up that cart with what I just sent down to it. It's going to come up in a minute, and you will notice this chest is empty right now. Let's wait for it to come up. Oh, there it is, around the corner. So it's sitting on this hopper for a minute. Let's wait for it to empty out. If this works right, see, it just emptied out. Went back around, send a pulse. I have 16 pieces of redstone in here now. There might be a couple stragglers that got left behind, but basically, it filled up everything I had in that hopper on the bottom. Sent a signal, which launched the cart. The cart comes flying up here, empties out into this chest, goes back and waits for more items. So, with the way that this thing works, in theory, if I did this right, I block these witches off. I need to dump. Let's get rid of that also. That should not really make that. I guess if I go like that. There we go. That should force anything that comes down here. Oh, there's a lot of witches in the waiting actually, so we're gonna see if this thing works. So I need to get this and real quick close that. These witches should fall down this hole. Oh, I might have left an opening there. I don't know if I did or not. Either way, these witches will eventually fall down this hole. I could probably make it a little bit better with a sign or something like that so they just fall straight down and can't, like, use the water stream to come out. But eventually some of these witches are going to fall down. And as these witches fall, especially if I get out of the way of them. Let's see. I got a spider eye. Yeah, I can make that better. I can actually use a sign there so they fall straight down instead of having a water stream to work against. But essentially what's going to happen is they are going to fall down over there at some point, hopefully. Hopefully they'll actually fall down. I actually don't know if they will. I should make a sign while I'm waiting here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have the luxury of being able to watch them. So that's going to make me a sign. I will no longer have witches going to the nether, but that's not a big deal to me. So, so those witches are gone. Oh, there's the cart. And the cart is gone. The cart has gotten 3 sticks thus far, because that is something that witches drop. And I'm sorry about those cows. They're extremely loud. I know they're going to come back and get some... This cart is going to come back with some more of those goodies from the witches. Because more were definitely falling as that thing moved on. So right now, 3 sticks. Let me pull out those 3 sticks, and we will see as I break into this thing really quick. I don't want to break down that way because that might actually make it so that I can... These witches might kill me. If I put a sign... Oh, that water is going to push me if I try to put the sign in there. If I put the sign right there... There we go. Oh, oh, oh. There's witches for sure. There's witches. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't come this way. Don't come this way. Push you in. Wow. I'm surprised I was able to do that. So those witches are going to fall. Maybe I just make the sign up one higher. That'll actually work better. This witch might attack me a little bit. Oh, I got that witch without any problem. So I put that sign there. They should fall straight on down, and I don't like that hole right there. There we go. So now they're going to fall straight on down when they actually come over here. They're going to come, just fall straight on down, go down to my little hole over here, and as you can see, I got a piece of cobble because I had thrown some cobble and stuff down there. Oh, now we're back with more stuff. Let's see what we got. Send it back down. That's just that dirt is such that I sent. Hopefully it's working with the witches, and they're actually dying and dropping good items that I will be able to get. But I guess we will find out at another time, because I don't know how well that actually worked. What I can do is I can sit here and wait for a witch to come, and then we can see, because witches do drop stuff. So I'll be back. Okay guys, the last test on this, and hopefully it's working. I got some witches backed up. I blocked it off so that they would be ready to go. Nothing is in this chest right now. Let's try to run in here real slyly. That's gonna go down there. But we are gonna, there we go, do that. We know these witches are falling down. This cart might come up once because of that cobble that went down first. If it does, I'm okay with that. Here comes the cart. Let's see what it actually had in it. Oh, nope, it just had the stuff from the witches. There's some sugar, there's some redstone. So this thing appears to be working exactly as it should. So here is the addition to my... Here it comes again. What we got from those witches. That cobble's got to be in there. Oh no, the cobble must not have made it down. But this thing is basically just going to keep transporting back and forth. The problems with it are going to come when, for one, there's more stuff down there than the cart can hold. It's going to get stuck. And I don't know what's going to happen. I think when there's more stuff in here than the cart can actually empty, it will also get stuck. But we will work on those problems in a little bit. But I kind of like the progress with this right now. I can transport my items from the bottom to the top in a continuous fashion. If I can make this actually just dump them right back into my system, dude, that would be awesome. I can always actually make this cart, or this chest bigger too. Yeah, actually, I could make this chest bigger and just have like a whole series of chests so it basically never fills up. I could do that, but thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.